Hello. Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good morning. Please let me know if you can hear me okay. Yes. Amazing. Good evening. Good afternoon. Hi. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, I think I have the confirmation that I need, that you can hear me loud and clear. Thank you, Dr. J. Good evening, everyone. So lovely to see everyone this evening. Compliments of the season. How's everyone doing? I am having a great Sunday, thank you. Well, yes, I'm having a great Sunday. Um, how's everyone doing? Compliments of the season. How has the week been? So nice to have everyone here again this evening. It's been a while. It's been a minute. It's been 5 weeks since I saw all your lovely faces. Good evening. No, it's a long one. 5 weeks is too long. 5 weeks is like half of the cycle. Oh. Good evening. Please let me know where you're joining us from this evening and tell me what time it is where you are. What part of the world are you joining us from, and what time of day is it? Let me know in the comment section. Good evening.
Joining from Lagos, Nigeria. It's 8:02 p.m. Good evening, everyone.
Hi, Adibisaya. Thank you. 7 p.m. in the UK. I heard you probably having plenty snow in the UK. Sorry. It's 8 p.m. in Lagos. Reporting from Nigeria. Good evening, Elizabeth. So nice to see you. I've missed you too. 8 p.m. in Nigeria, 8 p.m. in Germany. See, time is so weird because sometimes it's 9 p.m. in Germany. Today is 8 p.m. Good evening. It's 2 p.m. where I am, in case you're wondering. Good evening, 7 p.m. in the UK. Thank you for letting me know. Anybody from anywhere that is not 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., 1 p.m. in Dallas, Texas. Thank you. Hi, Tosin. Welcome. Good evening, ladies. Oh, afternoon, obviously. But there's no morning, I think. Yeah, I also don't understand people that created time, because sometimes it's 9 p.m., sometimes it's like 7, sometimes it's, I don't really get it. Thank you. So, Lady Bodam, good evening. So nice to see you. Happy almost birthday. Thank you, Rippy. I appreciate that. Good evening. All right. I want to know, for people who are members of the Immerse Inner Circle, what have you been doing for the past month? Ding, 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 ding. What have you been doing in the month since we've been on break? I know that we're supposed to be catching up on our programs, on our courses. What have you been doing in the past month? I want to know. Tell me. If you want to unmute and tell me, that's also fine. It's not jam question. I'm looking at you with my side eye. We were support bondly with unbondly. Love it, Bukola. Love it so much. That's the kind of thing I want to hear. Lady Bodam and Dr. Nixon. That's the kind of thing we want to hear. Pia says she's been going through some courses, just finished Vision in 2022 and FFF. Well done. Adifisa says she's been catching up with courses. Well done. So proud of you. Well done. Good job. Ladies on YouTube, I see you. I have not forgotten you. Good evening. I see you, Oluwatosin. I'm sorry. I see you, Shalom Grace. I see you, Sophia, all the way from Enugu. I think it's 8 p.m. in Enugu as well. Thank you, Ndimi. So my hair and lashes are giving. Thank you. I bought new mascara, so yes, my lashes should be giving. Thank you so much. Good evening. Dr. J says she took a few courses on mighty networks and she's taking a course on LinkedIn too. Dr. Nisi says she finished FFF Intensive 3.0 weekly. Well done. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Ijama says she finished a book on building better habits. Oh, tell us what book that is. That's awesome. Big win for me. Congratulations. Lua Kirby says she's been feasting on the FFF Intensive weekly. Anita says she's been catching up with newly uploaded videos. Well done. Well, yeah. We had a number of new videos uploaded just before the cycle ended. Well done, Anita. Well done. Atomic habit. Okay. It's time to mute everyone. If you also want to unmute and tell me what you've been doing in the past month, it would be nice. I want to hear your voices. I think this video was speaking to myself. So if you want to join me up here and tell me what you've been doing in the last month, that's also great. Please raise your hand and then I'll ask you to unmute. All right. Shalom Grace says she started a different pathway. Well done. Oh, and she's also been taking the activation intensive courses. Well done. Well, oh, Atomic Habits. Okay, that's like one of our top most recommended books in the University Circle. Well done. Grace says she just joined this month and she doesn't even know what to do. What? No. That's not right. That's not acceptable, Grace. Let us know how we can help you. Ideally, we are currently in the 3-month self-serve cycle. So English is hard. Essentially, you are supposed to be going through the courses by yourself. You're supposed to be self-serving your learning. You're supposed to be owning your own learning. So please get on the courses if you haven't. And the new cycle does not start till February. So please get on the courses if you haven't already done that. And reach out to people, connect to members of the inner circle, regardless of the pathway you're in, connect to the members in the inner circle and ask them to help you out. Just reach out to anybody and ask them to help you out. All right, ladies on YouTube, I want to hear from you as well. What have you been doing in the last month? How have you been spending your time? How have you been spending this self-serve cycle? English is hard. Olubukola says she's also new. Well, oh, that's true. Before I go too far, welcome to all our new members, all the ladies who joined us in the last month or month and a half. We are so glad to have you on board. This is we're nice and lovely here. And we're so glad to have you on board. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining the Investor Circle. And we promise you that you will not, you'll have an amazing experience and you will not remain the same when the cycle is over. And I'll just reiterate again, if you are new in the Mercenary Circle, ideally this should not be news to people who have been with us for multiple cycles or even last cycle. But if you're new in the Mercenary Circle, we are currently in a self-serve cycle. Essentially, instead of our regular, small groups and WhatsApp labs and, weekly curated activities, everybody is self-serving for the next couple months until February when cycle 10 starts. So if you are new and you are trying to find your footing and you haven't gotten into the courses yet, please do. You have 2 months now. Yes, we've done 1 month in the self-cycle. If you are new and you're still trying to find your footing, please start to look through the courses, reach out to people, ask questions, and yeah, settle in nicely before the new cycle starts in February. Ochua Aldi says it's 11:09 a.m. in California where she's schooling. However, she's traveling to Georgia State for the holidays. Nice. Happy holidays. Enjoy your holidays. Okay. Welcome to all our new members. I still want to hear from everyone before we go do a quick trivia. You know that we got you. We always do trivias. Before we do trivias, I still want to hear from you. What have you been doing in the last month? Also, like, I really want to hear someone actually unmute and tell us how last month has been for them. What has your experience been like, and how have you loved it? What have you done differently that you would not have done during your regular cycle? Let me know in the comments or raise your hand to unmute if you want to unmute and talk to us. On that note, I also have another question for you. Given that the holidays or Christmas is the season of giving and receiving, what's the best gift to your Kochi? I'm coming to you in a moment. What's the best gift you have given and best gift you have received this season? Let me know in the comments while we listen to our beautiful, amazing Kochi. Please go ahead.
Hey, Mama. Hey, Mama. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. Yeah, looking good. I've missed your face. I love seeing your face. Like, I love seeing. I'll stay in the mastermind just to see your face.
Oh wow.
I hope you didn't hear that. I hope you didn't hear that. Okay, so really, I'm just so thankful. I'm thankful for the break. I think the break is needed. I mean, it's a beautiful immersion. The break has been a beautiful immersion for me. So I have two amazing sisters in the mastermind, Bisala Kuku and Ezinel Kule here. And I think they're supposed to be here because we all decided we're going to be here today. We're going to be here live. So in addition to the labs that we're in, we have a private group where we meet every Friday to discuss whatever course was released that week or any course that we feel like just relates to us in that particular season. So since the break, we have kept that going, but we did something amazing, which is that we shared, based on the 12-part Wheel of Life, we shared our 2023 goals with each other. And then we were asking ourselves questions like, somebody sent us something, we're like, how do you intend to achieve that? What are you going to take away from your life to achieve it? And, it was just beautiful going through the 12-part Wheel of Life, asking questions, answering each other. And just, then we also did Radical Candor. We're like, okay, we've known each other for a while. What do you think you have been doing that you need to change? And what do you think I've been doing I need to change? And we did that. And I think it was really beautiful just hearing feedback from our friends, people that we trust, because we've built some level of trust with each other. I think we've been at it for almost 6 months. So there's a level of trust. And interestingly, we met right here in the mastermind. We met at different events that PDDK had live. So I met Bisala Kuku in February, LAC, I think. Then I met Bisala Kuku at LAC. Then I met Ezine in the at the retreat in January. And that's how we connected. So just doing that review of the discussion of our 2023 goals. And we finished on Friday. We had different sessions. We finished on Friday. So we're ready for the year based on everything we have learned. And we have told ourselves that we didn't just share our goals. At different points in 2023, we're going to ask ourselves, girl, how far have you been progressing on those goals? And so it's just beautiful. I'm really grateful for the mastermind. We have made amazing friendships from it. So that's it, Mama.
Really love it. I really love it. And I saw Bisola Kuku in the participant list for 2 minutes ago, so I know she's here. Thank you for sharing that. Are you accepting new members in your group? Appreciate that. And I really like the setting your 2023 goals together and holding each other accountable. That's really what the Immersion Circle is about, sisterhood. Thank you so much for sharing that. I appreciate it. All right. Anybody else? That was wonderful. That was a great opener. So anybody else wants to take it? Oh, I see beside the comment section. Good evening to you. Anybody else? Let's hear from you. What have you been doing, either individually, alone, or together with lovely sisters from the Immersion Circle, regardless of the the pathway you belong to, regardless of the membership plan that you belong to. Everybody, good evening, Nabisala. So nice to see you. See you. I still want to hear from people. I really truly want to hear from everybody. I don't want to be the only one speaking tonight. So let's hear from you. For those who are just joining, welcome. I know the number has been growing since we've been here. Welcome. First of all, tell us where in the world you're joining us from and what time it is where you are. And then tell us if you are being a member of, I guess, regardless, tell us what you've been doing in the last month on the immersing article in the self-serve season. How have you been maximizing the time and maximizing the courses, the content, the videos, the community of the Mastermind? And then I asked a third question and nobody has answered. In the spirit of giving and receiving during the holidays, what has been the best gift you have received, and what has been the best gift that you have given? I want to know. Tell me in the comment. I'm also looking for inspiration, so tell me in the comment section. Mary Blessing, I see your hand.
Hi, everybody. Good
Hi.
evening. Good evening. Okay, so I'm joining from Abuja, Nigeria. And I just want to say that the past 1 month has been a journey. It has been very refreshing. I ended the cycle with a book in my hand. I wrote a book. And so it was such a very intensive season for me. And I needed to just go on that, recovery season of just taking time to refresh, to renew. So I had the courses there. One of the courses that stood out for me, thank you very much. One of the courses that stood out for me were the 7 seasons of the pressing. And I was like, wow. As I listened to it, I was just like, yeah, I was really, really properly diagnosed. Like, because it just explained all that I've been experiencing in 2022. And so it's just for me taking time to just reflect, and then I'm getting insights. My head is buzzing with ideas. Sometimes I'm like, it's okay now, it's okay. Like sometimes my head is really buzzing, but then I love it. Okay, the best gift I've given this season honestly will be time, the gift of time. I've served my whole heart this year, and it has really, really been refreshing. I've seen the reward. The gift of men, it's been so amazing. So yeah, the best gift I received now will be the gift of men, because in serving, I found family, I found friends, I found people who I could call my own. So yeah, I think that's a treasurable gift, I would say, that is so remarkable for me. So yeah, that's just it. Thank you.
Congratulations. That was very, very, very nice and heartwarming. See, I just said the same thing. It was very heartwarming. Thank you for sharing that. Congratulations on your book. Tell us the title. Tell us where to find it.
Okay. So the title is Be Satisfied Single.
Nice.
And it's a book on sexual purity. And it's free, which was another hard thing to do. I think now I appreciate the gifts that DDK gives us, the free gifts, because it was hard. But yeah, the book is free, and then you could get it at marysvoice.com. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. Congratulations. Sounds like such an amazing read. Thank you so much. And thank you for sharing about the 7 seasons of the pressing. I like that you said you were properly diagnosed. I imagine that a lot of people also felt the same way just going through these videos. Congratulations on all your wins. We are so, so proud of you. So proud of you and so thankful for you. Thank you for sharing. Alrighty. Anybody else? So this is nice. So Yes, thank you for blessing us. I really want to hear from others as well. Tell me. Tell me. Also want to hear from those on YouTube as well. I can see you. I have not forgotten you. I can see all of you. Thank you for sharing that. Lots of congratulations for my blessing. We're so proud of you. That was amazing. Lady Bodam. Gosh. Hi. How are you doing? So nice to see you.
You know, I didn't put on my video to say anything. I just put on my video because,
No, I saw you and then I got distracted. I was like, oh no, it cannot be just me that's looking at this beautiful face.
I'm fantastic. It's good to be here. It's so good to see your face. It really is. NDB. Hello, ladies. Good evening. Me, I've not done anything. Let me just report to myself because I'm hearing people and I'm thinking, what have I been doing with my destiny the past 1 month? But it's been an interesting month. But I have, even though I haven't dived into the courses yet, I think I've just about finished my plan for my 2 months, where I'm going to finish everything that I need to do, just so I can start my year strong. So that's sort of where I am at the moment.
Amazing. We also know that you're doing pre-birthday celebrations. So
you have no clue.
So you get a pass until after your birthday.
after the birthday.
Also, yes, huge congratulations on your new appointment. We are also proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Anybody? I know shall be onboarding and preparing for this birthday. Anybody else wants to tell us what your month has been like, what you have been up to? You can also tell us, like Lady Bodam, that you have been planning for your birthday or planning for Christmas. We'll take it. Lady Bodam, someone is asking where the party is. YouTube rather. Someone's asking where the party is happening.
Okay, so currently I'm accepting event planners who can curate an intimate celebration. So if you want to hit me up, if you want to take that role, that's fine. Because as much as I want to enjoy, I don't want to plan anything. I'm not interested in that behavior. So if you want to plan for me, if you want to give me gifts, I'm joking. Actually, I'm not joking.
Joking, not joking.
Joking, not joking.
Thank you. Ochoa Aldi says, on Friday morning, I volunteered at a church event held at a senior center where we handed out food to over 200 persons. I hold boxes, bags, etc. It was stressful and so fulfilling. Well done. Well done, Ochoa. So proud of you. Congratulations. That's amazing. All right. Oluwatomisi says, Dr. Nation, I'm coming to you in a moment. Oluwatomisi says she joined the Bible Project to read the whole Bible for 30 days in November. And she ended up using 46 days, but she's so glad that she completed the project. Well done. Congratulations. Well done. So proud of you. All right, Dr. Newton.
Hi, good evening, everybody.
Hello.
Okay, so what we've been doing or not really doing is that our pitch competition lab kind of morphed into an accountability group of a sort, but I think we're not as serious as Coach E and the rest of them because so this is a call to action for all of us to be more serious with our lives. Well, honestly, it has actually grown into something beautiful, and we are supposed to gather every Tuesday and Friday, but God will help us to continue to gather every Tuesday and Friday. Sorry, Elizabeth is already asking why are we casting. But no, honestly, it's really been the time we gather, it's been good. We just gather and just like have a Google Meet and decide what we want to do for that. It can be a book, it can be anything. And for 1 hour, 30 minutes, we gather and we do our individual things and we check back in and discuss what we learned. And I think the last time we had the meeting, it was supposed to be gathering, but we ended up talking for the entire 2 hours, and we were like, okay, I guess this is what was. So yeah, we're not being serious, but we have been serious in that sense. But, but I enjoy, it's something like we just formed pitch competition and then we moved into something beautiful that I think, yeah, we're not going to end it's not just talking now, but yeah, but we've done so many things. Like Omotola is finishing our MBA, and Elizabeth is reading so many things. So we're actually doing things just as serious as, but we'll be more serious now. We are repenting. Sorry that I'm casting you people, but yeah.
I love it. I love how you just
I'm part-time tech person now. So I finished my coding something. So, but I cannot build people's website at the moment, Shabo. Yeah.
Texies. Very old Texies. Love it.
So but that's what we did. But I actually enjoyed that. Yeah. We had time to have that thing. So yeah. That's what we have been doing. So Lab 3, that's one president something. We've
well done, all my presidents. Well done, all my presidents from Lab 3. Well done to you ladies. You ladies are amazing, and you're always so inspiring. Just how you come together, how you get together, and how you just put in the work. So proud of all of you. So proud of you, Dr. Newton, Omotola, Elizabeth, Lade. I forget who the last person is. And then the whole Germany gang. So proud of all of you. Always so nice how you come together and how you inspire each other. Well done, well done. This coding something, Texas. You will build this website for all of us. You know that you will. Yes. Thank you, Omotola. I totally forgot the last person was. Alrighty. Ojela, I hope I said that correctly. I'm so sorry if I did not. Says she's been doing final year exams and preparation for exams this month has been stressful. She finally finished this week and she has now dived into the courses in the inner circle, especially the Future for Female Intensive. Well done. I know a number of people have been doing exams and have been lamenting about exams. So sorry to everyone who has been doing exams. We wish you absolute success, and we cannot wait to hear all the good things that come out of your session in school. All right. On that note, I have a quick trivia, but I cannot find it anymore. Okay, I have a trivia now. I found it. Okay, as usual, as always, so that I will know that you have been paying attention. Omotola said she's been doing exams and submitting papers. Sending you lots of love and hug. Mo says she created and launched a course on finishing the year strong. Well done, congratulations. Thank you for sharing that. Tell us where to find the course so that we can go check it out. Congratulations. You are like so inspiring. Writing books, doing exams, publishing books, launching courses, finishing courses, getting together and creating sisterhood. Wow. Who are you people? Where are you from? So proud of you, preparing for birthdays, even though she did not invite us to the party, but so proud of all of you. Well done. Well done, and congratulations to everybody who has been working so hard on everything that you're doing. And like, even if you're just enjoying the season, living your absolute best life during the season, it's also amazing. Well done. Congratulations. So proud of all of you. I really cannot wait to see you back in the news cycle, because it looks like the testimonials, they will be like this when we come back in February. So looking forward to seeing all your wins as we go into a new year, and see people just like, regain the energy. Regain the energy to start the new year strong. Well done, and congratulations to everybody on all your wins. There's so many things going on in the comment section with Lab 3 presidents. Ladi and I are also writing a devotional journal to crown the year. Well done. Please share that when it's done. We'd like to see that. All right. Thank you so much, ladies, for sharing. Well done on all your wins. I still see more coming through, so thank you. Keep sharing. I really truly do not know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry, so I wouldn't bother. But someone on YouTube says she went back to taking her professional exams that she dumped for 2 years, and she's so grateful for that. She went out of her comfort zone this year. 2022 has been awesome. Love it. Well done. Congratulations. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, let's do a quick, very quick trivia. So that I will know if I'll be paying attention this year. And for those who will be paying attention, I'm just trying to share my screen for a moment. But for those who have not been paying attention, don't worry, this time to learn and see what we have been doing in the past year. All right. Okay, so ladies, all the links to the books and courses have been shared in the chat, so please check them out and let's support our wonderful sisters. All right, so let's do this. Rapid fire questions as always. Just a couple questions and a couple bonus questions. Fastest fingers first. Okay. How long did the Black Friday sales last? I know someone will be like, wait, was there Black Friday? 2 weeks. Thank you. Also known as 10 days, I guess. Thankfully, nobody says, wait, was there Black Friday? Okay. What date did the Future Forward Female Intensive 3 hold? Looking at all of you that were there in person. Lady Bodam. Looking at all of you that were there in person. Date. Mix and match is happening in the comments. What date did the Future Forward Female Intensive 3 hold? Yes, 28th October. Yes, correct. Dr. Dizzy almost got it. She said November 20th. November 20th was 2 weeks ago. In case you forgot. Complete this statement by DDK. When you have a mission, you don't need permission. Yeah, that's supposed to be like the easiest question of all the questions in this list. All right. Yes, you don't need permission. Wait, was that the next question? Yes. How many annual memberships does International Circle currently run? Where? We only have 1 annual membership right now, and that's the Future Forward Female Mastermind. See, this is how you know we have been paying attention, especially the last 3 months. Well done, Shola. Shola was the first person to get that. What was Cycle 9's closing webinar theme or topic? Everybody else stood up and said, like, this is not me. This is not me, you people sitting. What was the topic of our closing webinar for Cycle 9? Anybody? See, silence in the house. How to close 2022 with power, closing the year with power. Well done, Anytime. Yes, 100%. All right, so a few bonus questions. What is the only continent with land in all 4 hemispheres? You should not open Google. It's a bonus question. It's a bonus. It's geography, social studies, something like that, Sha. There's 1 continent that has land in all 4 hemispheres. Anybody? Africa, yes. Although I'm suspecting you, bless you. I'm suspecting that that's Google. that gave me that. The boy also contest my answer. Okay. Land. Lady Buddha has land in all four hemispheres, not water. Which planet has the most moons? Google to the rescue. I can tell the exact moment. The exact moment when you are opening Google, I can tell. But yes, the answer to that question is Saturn. Okay, what country has the highest life expectancy? No, 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 no. Ha. No. Or almost country. Country or almost country. No. It's not Germany, it's not Italy, it's not Japan, it's not Zion. I don't know what you people are doing in the comments. Hong Kong. Like, wait, why did it take that long? It's not Nigeria. It's not Zion. It's definitely not Zion. I don't even know what that one is. It's not. It's okay. Maybe it's heaven, but we said country. Let's be focused, my people. It's Hong Kong. Oh my goodness. All right. How does the saying "great minds think alike" end? My faith, we are future forward. How does the saying "great mind think"? Great mind. See that I said country or almost country. In some places, Hong Kong is a standalone country. In some places, Hong Kong is part of China. Great minds think alike. How does that statement end? I can tell the exact moment where you are opening Google. They think alike forever. Great minds think alike, glory be to God. Gosh. Wait, so nobody knows the answer to that one? Wow. Thank you. But I'm 99% sure that's Google. Thank you, editor. But fools really differ. Yes, that's the correct answer. Oh no, there's so many things going on. Great minds think alike, glory be to God. Great minds think alike till the end. Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike in the hands of the creator. Wow. No, where are you people from? All right, thank you. This is always so much fun. Thank you so much for participating. Appreciate all of you for always bringing so much fun. We are nothing but pencils in the hand of the creator. Yeah, that's the one. Wait, that's how it goes, right? We're nothing but pencils in the hand of the creator. Yes. Thank you so much. It's always always so much fun. All right. Papa just go productions that year. Yeah. All right. Thank you, ladies, for participating. That was fun. It's always so fun to do trivias with you. Okay. I have one final question before we jump into our party for the evening. Anybody bold enough, willing to tell us exactly the top 2 things you're most looking forward to in 2023? It could be goals, it could be something you want to do, it could be something you have in progress. It could be a project that you're working on. Give me a moment, please. All right. It could be a project that you're working on. It could be something that you're doing. If you will please unmute and tell us the top 2 things that you're most looking forward to in 2023. We want to hear it. We want to celebrate with you. We want to be excited with you and for you. So I want to hear from people. Also, if you don't want to unmute, just feel free to feel free to post that in the chat, and I will read it out for everybody to hear, and we can celebrate you. So the top. So Adiola Abayomi, you're 100% correct. So the top two things you're looking forward to in 2023. Feel free to raise your hand if you want to tell me in person, or feel free to post in the chat. All right, I saw one come through and then I can't find it anymore. Okay. Coach Bisala, hi. Coach Bisala says that she wants to publish a second book and start an academy for broken and hurting people. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We wish you success. We're looking forward to seeing it and hearing all about it. We cannot wait to celebrate with you. Celebrate with you and be a part of that when we launch this. Congratulations. Please give me a moment. Okay, I think I'm back. Shalom Grace says she's looking forward to multiplying her income and becoming more anti-fragile. Yes, that's amazing. Looking forward to that for you too. It sounds amazing. That's wonderful. Papia says she's looking forward to growing a stronger relationship with the Lord and also to write a book. Authors just coming out of our noses in Universal Circle. I love it. I love it so much. Love it, love it. Well done. Congratulations. Messi, I saw your hand and then you went to read again. Everybody who is writing books, please don't forget to tell us when those books are published so that we can read them. Liz Gertrude says she's completed her book, which will be shared on April 9th, 2023. Very, very specific. I love it. Congratulations. The title is Waste Not Your Waiting Season. Love it. Love it. Love that title. And it says quality relationships, cutting down on distractions and multiplying income. We wish you success. Wish you all the best for that. Boma says, looking forward to stepping into my season of kings. Wow. I really want to know what that means, Boma. If you wouldn't mind telling us a little bit more about that. Whatever God means by that for me. I really, really want to know what that means in more detail, if you wouldn't mind. May Blessing says she's looking forward to the year of great increase, growing her podcast reach and influence, as well as starting a new ministry targeted at Gen Zs. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. Okay, Boma. Let's hear it. I just asked you to unmute.
Okay. Good evening. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, very clearly.
All right. So, when I attended a specific church meeting, my church meeting this year, God spoke to me that I was coming into my season of kings, because I was telling God how this had been a very dormant year for me. It was mostly a year of learning. I mean, I can say that although there were no big major moves, right? It was like a season of knowledge gathering and making like very, very vital friends, like making a very important friendship connections with people. And so, like, at the beginning of this month, God told me, now I'm stepping into my season of kingship. And even I am not too sure what that means in full, but I have high expectations for 2023 career wise. And yeah, I just see myself stepping into new positions, or I don't know, it's not fully clear to me yet. So that's part of the things I'm praying and preparing for next year.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing that. Looking forward to hearing all about it as it becomes clearer. We cannot wait to be a part of what God wants to do with you and for you and through you. Congratulations and well done. All right. Where did I stop? I see what Tomison says, transition from banking to management consulting and getting married. Love it. Congratulations in advance. And Ojela says birthing and execution. Tell us more about that. Tell us more. We want to know more about that. Glory says making 6 figures and getting a PhD. You have to be specific about the currency of the 6 figures. Like 6 figures naira, 6 figures US dollars. Let's know. Bisola Aino says finishing medical school and greatly improving my sales and marketing. Well done. And Kishiwala says graduating school after 6 years plus, no thanks to strife and COVID and building the coaching and mentoring community God has been leading me to fully focus on for women within 16 to 35. We wish you success and we cannot wait to hear all about it. Ojela again says launching a book on my birthday on January 12th. So I've seen January 12th, I've seen April 9th. We're going to hold everybody accountable to all these dates so that we can celebrate it. It's a book, a prayer tool for effective Bible-grounded prayers. Adefunke, hi, nice to see you. Says starting a new business and she wants to hit 7 figures in the first quarter. Well done. We wish you success. And Blink, I believe, says starting a master's program in nutrition, growing her digital marketing and writing skills. So many authors in the house. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. Oluwayemisi says, I look forward to writing more books, writing a professional course on mental health, and having a baby in 2023. I'm looking forward to that. Congratulations in advance. Glory says 6 figures in euros. Yes. Speak it, manifest it. Blessing says, I'm looking forward to having God-centered network of people in my life, exhibiting my art in an exhibition, and starting a team's firm. Mo says, looking forward to starting a new job in January. Yay, congratulations. And also looking forward to doing more ministry, launching spiritual growth, accountability group in Q1. Thank you for all being so super specific about the dates. I love it so much. And it shows that we have been doing this MBT thing for a long time. Well done. Nena says, hi, Nena. Nice to see you. Top 2 goals for 2023, getting my NAFDAC number for our natural body products and foods and exporting on a large scale. So many goals in the house. Lamuela, I hope I said that right, says she's looking forward to these 2 things in the first quarter, with more intimate, enjoyable relationship with Abba and changing the narrative of broken girls and female youths by creating impactful and relatable courses for broken women and completing her book, author number 17. Olafakemi says, thank you, ladies. I see you coming through. Thank you for sharing all your goals. This is amazing. I love it. And I'm going to read as much as I can. So stay with me. Olafakemi says, building a stronger and more intimate relationship with the Holy Spirit, scaling a cake business brand, building herself in a career, and looking forward to building more friendship with her fiance and also other divine relationships. Love that for you. Sarah Adeosi says, I'm looking forward to connecting with people who expand my mind and intellectual capacity within the next 6 months. Let me just say that between Coach E and presidents of Lab 3, we have a blueprint for how to connect with people and build solid relationships. So reach out to them, ask them, tell me how you did this thing so that I can go and, Dr. Nita, I don't know what you're doing, so that I can go and build my own group too. I start my own relationship. Don't wait to join one. You can also start your own small group of sisters. So let's do that. And what did I miss? Yes, congratulations, everyone. So, Coachy said she call me your dollars, please. She's not playing. So I take you back. Please go on, Miss Coachy, but go with your dollars. That's all. All right. Mercy Lazarus says, I'm looking forward to financial freedom and working in complete obedience. Mercy Lazarus, tell us what financial freedom looks like for you. Sophia says, looking forward to law school, building a community on personal development, and looking forward to carrying out projects through her initiative. Sophia also says, for her career, she's looking forward to establishing herself as a business developer because her interests lie in corporate, commercial, and industrial law. Yes, I heard that right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, everyone. I appreciate you. Always so nice seeing all your goals. And when we get into the goal setting for 2023, remember to come with specific, measurable, SMART goals. Basically ensure that when we get into the goal setting before 2023, when the cycle resumes, your goals are SMART and we can hold you accountable and you can track it and we can celebrate on your success with you. On that note, ding, 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 ding. On that note, ladies, let me see your joy, your excitement, your Christmas trees and jingle bells and all the emojis in the comment section as we welcome our very own lead coach dedicated to join us this evening. See, she's not going to come up if I don't see all the emojis and celebration and joy and jingle bells and all things in the comment section. So this is for my hand. Let me see it. Thank you for doing that. Thank you. Good evening, DDK. Compliments of the season. So great to have you with us this evening.
I'm delighted to be here, Faye. Thank you for the amazing work you always do. That you're well on your side as well. I hope that you're having a stunning end of the year, stepping back, resting, enjoying yourself. Your voice is often even in my head. That's how much of a stunning work you do. Okay, on that note, so yes, thank you. Well done. We feel very blessed to have you. You're the voice of Immerse, and we love it. Thank you. Well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
I can see my amazing people. I love how Lady Trudy almost always has a video on. Really beautiful. Let me pull out my chats to see you and to hear you. Proud of you. I will take a roll call because yes, I can. I actually can today and I'm delighted. You are welcome. 2 dots. Imagine the very first person I see on the call has 2 dots as her name. So Lady Mystery, you're welcome. Delighted to see you. I hope you've had a great year. Abigail, Abisola, my darling, Richard Obama, I hope you're well. Adaize, congratulations as we go to the end of the year. Adedoyin, Olaji, well done, proud of you. By the way, Adedoyin, I saw something that you've been appointed on. I think it's like an academic and research board, a nonprofit in the US, I think, and I'm so proud of you. Well done on that. Adefisayo, delighted to see you. Adeswa, Igbodesi, Alexandra Q, my Alexi, delighted to see you this night. I hope that you're doing really well on your side. Annette, you are welcome. Benita Falade, you are welcome. Thank you for being on this call tonight. Bauer, Jemima, thank you for joining us. Bisola A, we're pleased to have you. Bisola Kuku, my darling, delighted to have you on the call. Bisola Loto, blessing Ayo, blessing Yakubu, Bolu Gunsoya. I see Bolu Gunsoya a lot on my different platforms and meetings, and I'm so proud of you. Boma, Bob Manuel, pleased to have you on this call tonight. Boma, Ekpele, Bukola Bams, Busola Bamishaye, Charity, Iyo Bosa, Ewansi, delighted to have you on the call. Chidima Eke, thank God for you. Chisom Obidike, delighted to have you. Comfort Akifenwa, Deberichi Imo, delighted to have you on the call. Damaris, proud of you. Well done on this year. Dami Lola, Dami Alabi, Debbie Amole, delighted to have you. Debbie Spice, delighted to have you. My darling, Dr. Deshewa Deboali, pleased to have you on the call tonight. Delakwa Arumire, I hope that the UK has been good to you, and I hope that you are well settled in the land. So delighted to have you. Dominion, Dorcas, Dr. J, actually Professor J. I'm delighted to have you on the call tonight, and I hope that you're well, you're rested, and you've taken some time after the retreat. Ebi, my darling, pleased to have you. Ejiro Genel Koro Sobo, I'm pleased to have you on the call. Elizabeth Babalola, thank you for joining us this night. Elizabeth Omowarare, our ambassador, I'm delighted to have you on the call. Eniola Onyilola, thank you for joining us this night. Let's see who we've got. Enito Ajayi, another ambassador of the Immerse brand. I'm delighted to have you on the call tonight. Eno, welcome. Erica, you are welcome. Estelle here, oh my darling, pleased to have you. And I hope that you're doing well on that side. Esther Odejayi, thank you for being on the call tonight. Evelina, welcome and thank you. My very dearly beloved mentee, friend, sister, all-round inspirational visionary, Ezia Habola Jolojo. Thank you for joining us this night. Favor Adebanchi, I know you're well, and I know great things are ahead of you. Favor Ogbuibe, welcome. Glory Enyinaya, you are welcome. Grace Ogungwe, welcome. Hetty Olakwejo, thank you. The highly favored one, you're welcome. Ibukunluapo Adekunle, thank you for joining us. Idowade Bajo, welcome. Dr. D, we were together Friday, Saturday, even today. Thank you for being here. Ijoma Adele, Ijoma Ufomadu. I hope that you've used the resource IJ Ufomadu, and you're getting some of the results that you're looking out for. Jadesola Sonia, my darling, welcome. Thank you for being on the call. Janet Adeyemo, thank you for being on the call. Jemima, I'm pleased to have you. Joy Oyebefon, Kemi Adefisayo, stunning colleague at Immerse, delighted to have you. Kemi is a new international best-selling author. You have to get a copy of her book. We'll put the link for you tonight. Delighted to have you. Kenny Delight, you're welcome. Kezia, my amazing colleague at Immerse, all the way from Ghana, delighted to have you. Lady Boda, my darling, pleased to have you on the call tonight. Lamuela, you are welcome. Lara David, my very dearly beloved friend, sister, coaching client, pleased to have you on the call. Lara Oppo, my darling coaching client, amazing friend, and an extraordinarily resilient woman. Proud of you, thankful for you. Liz Grace, you are welcome. Miriam Kazi, Mary Blessing, Onuman Yi. Wow, I love your name. Mercy Odeyemi, Moadia. Akinyoju, I'm delighted to have you on the call tonight. Well done on your new course. Well done on the great things that you do for us in the kingdom around the world for women. I'm proud of you. Mojisola Uyelade, my dearly, dearly beloved sister. I hope you've settled in well. I hope that you are just enjoying this new season. And thank you so much for all the ways that you serve and support and contribute to the vision God is giving me. I'm grateful. Mojola Olua, welcome. Naomi, you are welcome. Coach Nene Oche, super leader at Visionary Compass Accelerator Program. Thank you for how you've served this year and all the great things we've done together. You're welcome. Ngozi Divine Basil, our own very NDB, you are welcome. Well done. It's been a lot of work as we're closing out the year, and I see your diligence, your expertise, and I'm so pleased with you and proud of you. And then Umweke, you are welcome. OAOAO. Okay, Z, you're welcome. Olabisi, my darling coach Olabisi Obayomi, Deputy General Manager at Immerse Coaching Company. Well done, well done. This has been a big year for us, and you've been an important part of how we've shaped our culture, built our structure, and achieved our goals. God bless you. Olajimoke Olafare, thank you for being on the call. Thank you for being on many calls all through the years. Well done. Olajimoke Osatola, thank you. Olainka A, Olainka Akinwande, Olubukola Kibi, Olukotun, Olushola Amo, I'm delighted to have you. Gosh, all my darling sisters, friends, daughters, prodigies, you just always show up proud of you. Oluwabukumi Olatoye, thank you for everyone you served this year. And thank you for how innovative your mind has been across our expressions. Oluwafolakemi, delighted to have you. Oluwakemi, welcome. Oluwa, welcome. Oluwanifemi Akintomide, you are welcome. Femi Oladoku, my daughter, welcome. Oluwapelumi Dada, thank you for being here. Dr. Oluwasheunin, Ambassador for all things Immerse, delighted to have you. Oluwasheu Omidiji, Oluwashe Yojo, welcome. Oluwa Timileyin Ademolu, delighted to have you. Oluwa, welcome. Thank you for being here. Oluwatosin Savor, pleased to have you on the call. Oluwatoyin Ajilore, my professor in the making, very proud of your genius mind, and I hope it's all going well on that side with academic expedition. Well done. Omolola Oyewumi, the ambassador for becoming. Congratulations on your new book, on your coach conference, and all the epic things that you're creating for our world. I'm proud of you. Omotola Omoni Jumbo, welcome. Pamela Olajide, you're welcome. Pelumi Adeoye, you are welcome. Rahimat Karim, you're welcome. Rotimi, good to have you. Sarah Deusi, we were together the entire weekend. I hope you're resting. Shei Sani, thank you. Here, Grace Ashaka, pleased to have you, and I love your avatar. Shalom, you're welcome. Shola, welcome. Sophie Kuta, I love your name. You're welcome. Stella, I hope you've had a stunning year, and I know great things ahead of you. Taiwo Akemi, Tamara, Dubra, Temitayo Abiri, Temitayo Sam, Fagade, my daughter, you're welcome. Temitope Ajiku, you are welcome. Temitope Oguntolapo, you're welcome. Temitope Oni, Temitope Onifade, we were together today, all through the weekend as well. I hope that you're resting. Temitope Iwole, I miss you, and I hope that you're doing well in the UK. Temitope Tapo, out of you, our educator, researcher, academic. Well done for holding it down on that side. TT Layo Kayode, welcome. Tola Adidigba, Tolu Odebumi, my darling in the US. I love you. I miss you. Tosin Atala, you're welcome. Tosin Daniel Kenny, Tosin Odewoye, Tosin Sani, my darling, you are welcome. Tony Owade, you're welcome. Tony Shodipe, we're together all through the weekend as well, and I hope you're resting. Tracy, you're welcome. Lady Trudy Bwabeg, I love you. Ubong Coach U of the Immerse Universe. You're welcome. Udo Dirim Onwosu, thank you for joining us. Uyai, my beloved, you are welcome. Victoria Olatunji, Wakilat, Zachary Yao, I'm pleased to have you and thank you for being here. Wepia, you're welcome. Yehuda, praise the Lord, you are welcome. Yetunde Kolawole, pleased to have you. Yinke, wow, wow. You owe me updates. How are you doing? God bless you. You've been in my prayers. I'm pleased to have you on the call, and you're definitely welcome. Princess O, super amazing coach. I hope that you're well today. You're very welcome. You're welcome. I'm joyed to have you. I didn't see Bralade's name on the list, but I saw, so maybe it was the network, right? But I saw in the comment section. So you're welcome. I love you. And okay, I hear you've been holding it down on YouTube. And to all our YouTubers, YouTube friends who have joined us this night, I am pleased to have you on the call and I'm proud of you. I thank you for being here with us. And I hope that you have a stunning time in the time that we have here. And, you know, going through that roll call was not just whiling away time. I want you to know that walking the path that I have walked this year with you has been altogether extremely inspirational for me. The miracle with Immerse is that there is this two-way street of inspiration and transformation, of growth and adventure, of vision and of possibilities that has only giving me an opportunity to enrich your life and be a part of your evolution, but has also afforded me the great gift of being blessed by you, inspired by you, instructed by you, just observing the work you put in, the way you challenge yourself to next level thinking, and the results that you've created this year, the person you're becoming, the impact you're making, the contribution that you're having and you're giving to the world. I've been so inspired by you. You've kept me going in the midst of the year and all the different experiences I've had, and some have been extremely challenging. I feel like being a part of this Immerse family has helped me continue to triumph the odds, has helped me continue to shine my own light, because in shining yours, you've given me the permission to do the same. In shining my own light, I've given you the permission to do the same. And I hope that you are stepping back from all the high performing experiences or all the high performance experiences, and you're gradually moving into high recovery. I hope that you are not only resting, but you're also reflecting and rejoicing. There's something about the end of the year that you have to navigate with intention. Some people are going to be caught in a lot of comparison and feeling like they've not really achieved big goals this year, or wondering where all the time went, or the promises that they received and they didn't see materialize. But you have to choose to rest, rejuvenate, reflect, rejoice, refuel, and just be positioned for what is coming. And you have to go in with a lot of gratitude. You see, you have to be so thankful for the opportunity that you had this year to learn, to relearn, to unlearn, to make mistakes, to grow, to get back up again, strengthen your resilience, meet new people, be a blessing, you know, give and receive love. And very, very importantly, to have come to the end of this year with a lot of wisdom. There's wisdom you've attained from reading, wisdom you've attained from listening, wisdom you've attained from leaving, wisdom you've attained from falling, wisdom you've attained from being coached. I've had the opportunity to coach a lot of you this year, and sometimes you may not be able to draw those direct correlatives for how wisdom is changing your life. But when you set up yourself to constantly have access to wisdom, there is just a powerful way that it creates a new realm in your mind. And from that realm of becoming, you now start to step into better decision making, better habits, better relationships, more audacity, clarity with your vision. And that's just how you progress and you grow and you move, and you just keep winning. And so I thank God for you. I thank God for your heart. I thank God for your joy. I thank God for your becoming. I thank God for your audacity. I thank God for your growth. I thank God for your failures. I thank God for your fears. I thank God for your pain, your grief. I thank God for everything that has been this year, because they are all tools sharpening you and shaping you for the future God has for you. I know that 2023 is a very strategic year, and it's a year that requires navigating with a lot of wisdom. It's a year of enigmas. It's a year of riddles. It's a year that requires unraveling, because it will be to some people as a very mysterious year. But for you, it's going to be a year that you would unlock mighty doors with little keys, mysterious keys. You'd have secrets and solutions, strategies that will place you at an advantage and will place you on the cutting edge, you see, to discover treasures, and you buy up fields so that you can pivot into those treasures. You're going to have an experience because you're a child of wisdom. I really, really see that happening for you. And I really declare it over you that you're not going to perpetuate cycles of adversity, cycles of affliction or addiction or frustration, but you're going to relearn the mysteries of the ancient. You're going to be schooled by Mother Wisdom, and you're going to make a habitual practice of applying wisdom that is life transforming. Your experiences are going to be so stunning. Your growth is going to be so astonishing. You're going to stumble on it. You will have many experiences that scientists call serendipity, just like how penicillin was discovered. You're going to, just because of wisdom, is going to be on this treasure hunt. You're going to have your eyes open, your ears open, your heart open. And so regularly, I'm talking about as regularly as multiple times a day, you're going to stumble on access that will just birth breakthrough in your life. You're going to know things you didn't know before. You're going to hear things you've never heard before. And as you take action, you're going to enter into realms that have been hidden from mortal men, you see, because there are realms of living that cause you to wonder, what? This existed and I never knew. You're going to come into gated estates in the spirit. You're going to come into dimensions of light that will move life into such a radical revolution of possibilities. It will astonish you. These things I'm saying, they're truth. I'm not just speaking words. I'm declaring categorically by the spirit of faith and the conviction I have as your prophet coach. Life is stepping into a significant advantage. You're going to look back at the years, and every time that you felt pain or the stretch that comes with giving for the future and delaying gratification, you're going to look back at all the years and everything will start to make sense and everything will start to be worth it. It will start to be worth it. I can hear that so vividly. You would be like, okay, I get it now. It's making sense. And I'm thankful for all the investments that I made in coaching, all the investments I made in knowledge, all the investments I made in networking, all the investments I made in meditation, all the investments I made in growing that business and seeing that thing God put in my heart. You see, all the investments I made in giving my best within my career and going the extra mile when it was not comfortable. It's all making sense. It's going to be a year of things coming together. Like there's a word for it. Things are going to start to up. Exactly. Things are going to start to add up. Expect collateral transformation. Expect the power of compounded interest. The little steps here and there, the seeds here and there, the lessons learned from mistakes, the things that felt delayed, they're going to start coming to your life because Mother Wisdom is going to mentor you. Mother Wisdom is going to school you. Mother Wisdom is going to put in your hands secrets. And, it's this kind of thing they put in your hands and they do like this. You see, secrets are going to put in your hands and you will hold on to it and you're not going to lose it. Those of you who have experienced the phenomenon of the frustrated sage, you've been a sage, you've offered wisdom for others, you've been an advisor, a consultant, maybe even a coach, a counselor, you've been a trainer, a teacher, a mentor, a discipler, you've been an author, you've explored dimensions of knowledge leadership, but you have not had as much results in your life. That gap is closing. I see 2023 as the year that closes the gap between what you know and what you manifest, what you know and what you show, what you know and what you show. That's it. So for some of you, you've been doing the right things, but your result and your reward have not matched the steps you've taken, the commitments you've made, the pursuits you've shown, but that gap is closing. The gap between what you know and what you show. You see, the gap between what you expect and what you experience is closing. The gap between what you have taught and how you've been transformed, that gap is closing. So look forward to it. Give thanks for it. It's going to be a year where Mother Wisdom will show you the final factor that makes everything come into a combustive effect. You see, that's the thing. In the laboratory of vision, it's almost like the laboratory of science. You see, combustions happen, not in an instant or an instant. It's this continuing addition of testing and trying and checking, and there's that moment when there is a final factor that the scientist discovers, and as he makes that addition into the equation, combustion happens. I really see 2023 as a year of combustion. Mother Wisdom is going to uncover to you the final factor in the equation of wisdom that you have been, putting together and combining and adding up and testing these ingredients, and that's going to happen for you. I want you to chat as a connection point to make this confession that Mother Wisdom will mentor me into the final factor that births a catalytic combustion in my life. Mother Wisdom will mentor me into the final factor that births a catalytic combustion in my life. And for those of you who are new on the journey of wisdom, new on the journey of growth, you can declare Mother Wisdom will mentor me into the factors, into the full factors that birth a catalytic combustion in my life. You're going to have a catalytic combustion. You see, the rate of reaction in your life is going to be activated and is going to be accelerated. I want you to believe it. Mother Wisdom will mentor me into the final factor that births a catalytic combustion in my life. Mother Wisdom would mentor me into the full factors that birth a catalytic combustion in my life. You will know. I'm telling you, you will know. I say to you, those of you who continue to follow, those of you who are plugged in to my different streams, you're following me as your coach, you're following me as your mentor, following me as your teacher, following me as your prophet, following me as your spiritual leader, following me as your social innovation. All those tributaries that are out is going to create what will become a multi-dimensional type of impact in your life. And what that means is you're not going to have lopsided growth or lopsided prosperity. Watch out 2022. 2022 is like full throttle flight. You see, all the different dimensions of who you are is going to just, they are going to take off, and you're going to see this flight in this precise, powerful, prosperous way. It's going to be beautiful. You need to be lopsided. I can tell you that because I'm a growth that is transcendent, a growth that is rounded and comprehensive, a growth that is multi-dimensional. And I don't preach to you. And I know that some of you who have access to me on multiple levels can tell. And I say that with every sense of gratitude and humility. I'm not experiencing lopsided growth. There's prosperity across the different dimensions of my life. And it's not merely even in the outward results with my business or platforms or opportunities and finances. It's also in the more private things, with the state of my mind. I have such peace in my life. I have such rest and rectitude in life. I have such harmony and balance, that is just so, it's what undergirds every other thing. And you're going to experience that. No lopsided growth. It's going to be a multidimensional and comprehensive type of prosperity. Your joy will be full. Your life will be wholesome. Your relationships will be healthy. Your vision will be clear. Your virtue will be strengthened. Your victory will be assured. New doors will open to you. Doors not only into places, but doors into realms. You'd have access to people who would become significant contributors to your life. In 2019, there were 3 people who contributed about 80% to my growth. In 2022, there were 3 people in my organization who significantly transformed the culture, the experience, the outcomes, the structure, results. So there can be relationships that come into your life that create this type of mystery. You know, it's like that Pareto possibility, that Pareto prosperity. You see, this 20%, they are in the minority, but they birth the significant results that shape your life. I call you to have access to significant contributors. I pray that your eyes become open and you're going to see them. And when you see them, you're going to do everything to grow those relationships. You're going to do everything to grow that access. Your life is going to glide on the wave and the wings of ease. Your life will glide on the wave and the wings of ease. You're not going to be calm by fear or overwhelmed, going to be overextended, overshadowed, or overwhelmed. You're not going to be overpowered. Or even the things that up to drown you, they are going to crown you. And for those of you on this call who are going through a difficult time, a marital separation, a difficult marriage, or raising, you are a caregiver or a parent to a child in a difficult situation, or you are standing in faith for something and been taking a while, or you've had a difficult time, or you've struggled financially, you have been sage experiencing stagnation, and you feel like, I know so much, why am I not seeing the results? Or according to the seasons of life, you've been in an advanced season, or you've been in a maturing season, and it's just been hard, and you felt a lot of contentions or contradictions. I actually have a very definitive word from the Lord for you. In 2023, a lot of people who have been on the maturing season and on the advanced season are going to have a restoration, and they're going to have release into new dimensions of abundance, authority, leadership, and access to great possibilities. Encouraged. I desire that encouragement is going to be credited to your account. Yes, encouragement to be credited to your account, because encouragement and courage, hope, these are currencies. And I just desire very strongly, and I declare that over you, that courage and encouragement will be credited to your account. They're going to be wealthy in the sea of courage and encouragement, that you're going to close out this year with a lot of assurance, a lot of faith, a lot of conviction, a lot of joy. You're not restless. You're not going to be agitated. You're not going to feel like things haven't worked out for you, but you're going to look forward. You will look ahead with hope. You will look ahead with a fresh vision that will be credited to you. And when it starts to happen, do well to send me the email. I'm reading emails, and they're like the greatest gifts that you can give me for the work that I have committed to building and partnering with your purpose in year 2022. So it's a type of gift. For those of you who can give material gifts, definitely do that. Don't do it for only me. Do it for all the significant contributors in your life, you see. And then also, for those of you who want to get personal and write me about what my coaching, my Christ-centered ministry, my consulting, capacity building, my authorship have done for you this year. I'm happy to do that. That's one of the things I do in my retreat. I step and I take time to read. And I've been receiving a lot of emails, a lot of DMs, and it's such a joy to serve you and to stand with you and to partner with you. I want to say to you categorically, 5 things that I would love for you to keep your heart on and keep your eyes on as we're going into 2023. And then we'll just speak through the year-end self-evaluation. If today, your eyes on as we come into 2023. The first is, I want you to be a vanguard for healing. I want you to pursue healing at many levels with intensity. I don't want you to back down on the pursuit of healing. I want you to envision your life And I want you to envision yourself as a matriarch, as a legacy leader, as a mother of nations. I want you to catch a vision of that woman that you are, but you have not yet manifested. I don't want you to see that vision first from the realms of money or platforms or expanded opportunities or business growth. That vision from the realm of a wholesome, healed, stable, resilient, soul rich woman. I want you to be a soul wealthy woman. I want you to be wealthy, and abundant in your mind, your body. Become a vanguard for your own healing. Pursue it with meaning, pursue it with intention, pursue it with intensity, pursue it with brutal focus, and pursue it with painful honesty. Go back and start to explore the spaces within your soul that have been badly hit this year. And no matter how emotionally confident you feel in this moment, I still want you to hear me with your inner ears. I want you to watch out for patterns. I want you to watch out for the things that made you trip, and to explore the emotions that you felt the most this year. And you have that in your self-evaluation blueprint. It's an important, understated, but extremely profound arena where you can step into the prosperity that has your name on it. Pursue healing. If you require seeing a therapist, do that. If you have to have vulnerable with your own inner circle, do that. If you have to get into the Soul series by Dr. Cindy Trim, The Prosperous Soul, the 40-day Soul Fast, go ahead and immerse yourself. If you have to get the self-healing books that I shared with you, go ahead and buy those books, sit with it. Best. Don't make an excuse about it. And ensure that you are not catwalking on your limb. Ensure that you are not normalizing your pain, because in 2023, it's going to be such a year that it will take a great degree of ruggedness. It's going to take a military grade degree of strength. It's going to take a military grade degree of vigor and vitality, as well as vision, for you to be able to press through, the outer casings, the enigmatic casings. That some of these things I'm speaking in parable, but you're going to need military vitality, vigor, and vision to be able to pass through the barriers that will be set in the year, because the year is so when a year is a mystery, you require a different degree of vigor and vitality to be able to press through the barriers and to run through the troops and to leap over the walls, because things that you've practiced and worked before are not likely going to work in 2023. You're going to need to have your ears to the heart of the Lord and to follow closely after your teachers. And guess what? Our pain can distract us from precision. Pain distracts from precision. And that's why in psychology, a simple counsel you are often offered is that you must never make decisions when you are in pain. You can't make big decisions when you're suffering a heartbreak. There are people who got into rebound relationships with those that they had no business ever meeting or connecting with in life, because we're just trying to binge on surface, comfort in the face of deep-seated pain, in the face of deep-seated betrayal or heartbreak. Do you understand this? So don't let your pain be what will distract you from precision in 2023. 2023 requires a great degree of precision that is going to birth a higher level of your purpose. 2023, and I will still break these things. I'm not just speaking fine sounding words, right? I love it. I love it. My darling Coach Eden is here. And she says, pain is a poor compass. How powerful. So you're going to need a degree of precision. Type of 20th year of Emma And in a year of enigmas and terror time, what that means is because the heavy gates will require specific keys, you can't do copy and paste. You have to go with who you are. See, you are going to be the passcode that will open doors, your prototype and the recognition with precision. If you understand it, say, Didiki, I'm here. I hear you and I get it. So that recognition of who you are, whose you are, you know, what you have, where you are headed, those things will become so powerful. You are the passcode. You see, never forget that. You are going to be the passcode. When you call your name, that you, the spirit, enigmas will open up, you see, and they will give you room to that which is yours. So pursue healing. And I've taught you extensively that when we talk about healing, I don't want you to really fixate on, let's say, emotional damage or emotional brokenness. You also have to think about paradigms that have become unproductive or are fueling unproductive patterns in your life. So you have to think about those paradigms and those mindsets and the things that no longer you. You have to think about people tendencies and approval addictions. You have to think about the desire to be a martyr. You know, you just often want to die for somebody else, you know, and you have to fix the dissonance that exists between the values that you hold dear and how you show up in the world. Whenever you have this dissonance and this harmony between the values that you hold dear and the way that you show up in your relationships, in your business, your personal brand online, things will create gaps in your life. You have to heal from them. They have to heal from stereotypical copying and pasting. You know, you're just constantly looking at what your mentor or someone you look up to is doing, and you're using it to frame how you show up. Now, there's a level where we start from that, and there's no problem because on the spectrum of expertise, you are permitted to start off being a rookie. You see, you're permitted to start off learning by observation and templating. Level life to move on that spectrum of expertise is based on prototype. Do you understand this? Walk in 2023, start all and start to prep yourself. Do you see? And what I say is pursue healing with intention and intensity. Also set up healing as a standard infrastructure. Imagine that. Healing is not merely an after the event. It's not merely a response that you give. It's also an approach that you can take. You can actually set up an infrastructure in your life that you often come to, you know, it's called the conditions of Eden. You can set up conditions of Eden in your life so that you're able to come into it every single week, you know, and you're checking your temperature, your emotional temperature. I got heat. That was hard. How does it make me feel? And then you're getting restored and getting restored and getting restored. So you can actually set up healing as in your life. You don't have to be badly bandaged, lips swollen, eyes broken, ears damaged, bones crushed, you see, and then you now stagger to the journey of healing. I'm telling you, some kind of contention and contradictions can come to a person that if you don't have the infrastructure of healing, by the time you set yourself for healing as an after the fact event, you see, and so much water would have gone under the bridge. So you have to also set up those conditions of Eden in your life and always go there, go rock that and hide there and operate from there, the munitions of mighty rocks. The second thing I really must speak to you about that will mark 2023 for you and place you at an advantage is I'm telling you to set up systems of mercy in your life. The ways that you will enter legacy is to think about legacy differently. You need to stop thinking that it's when you are wealthier and when you have retired, when you're celebrating your 40th or your 50th, that's when you will now reach out to widows, 50 widows for your 50th, 40 widows for your 40th. That's not what is going to unlock significant degrees of the wealth shift. Actually has started 2020, right in the midst of the pandemic, has already set up a very defining wealth shift on deck, and it's going to be transformative for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. Set up systems of mercy in your life. You start up with just one student that you place on a yearly scholarship, and you are partnering with a venture. What are they called? Mission enabler. Mission. My brother, give me his name, please. Pastor Posh, who can give me his name? Niyo Shomo. Okay, Niyo Shomo. Is it? How can you hear me clearly? It's laying and breaking at my end. Can you see and hear me clearly? It's breaking. Okay. Isn't excellent. Give me a moment to step on my second network. I wish you the best with that. Hope it works. And while I'm setting that up, tell me in the chats what you are already hearing and what you're going to do with it. The difference. I'm on the other network now. How is it sounding and looking? I can already see saying the internet is unstable. Is it better? Oh, thank God. Okay. Fantastic. Sound is well, but vision is blur. Okay, it's better. I'll just take that, and I will stand in faith that it will serve us tonight, right? So number 2, set up systems, set up a distinct, well-organized, well-engineered system of mercy in your life. And you have to plug into a segment of society, an audience that you're very touched by, because whenever you layer a system of mercy, the science, with a heart of mercy, the art, you see, when they come together, when you layer the system of mercy you create with heartfelt compassion, that's a positive combination. I'm telling you, there would start to happen in your life things that you didn't pray for, things that you can't explain. You have to desire this realm. It's a realm. You have to desire it. I'm telling you, I've had things happening in my life in the last 5 years that I'm just like, I didn't even pray for this. I'm almost tearful. You have to desire it. Right? Let me know if you can still hear me. Can you still hear me? You can. Okay. So when you are setting up your system of mercy, you have to also seek out an arena in society that you are passionate about and you are compassionate about, an arena that touches you, an arena that a type of people that your heart burns for. My heart burns for babies. My heart burns for elderly people. My heart burns for suffering children. You see, my heart burns for missionaries and the wives of slain missionaries. Those things touch me. Really, 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 really. So when you then take this heartfelt compassion and you create a system of mercy, when they meet together, it's like heaven kissing earth. So in 2023, you are unwise if all you do is you pull out $100, $200, and you give street beggars, and you satisfy your social conscience. You are not helping yourself. And you're not behaving like a mother of nations. That's not how legacy leaders are. So in 2023, one of the things that will also preserve you from what economists would term as financial hardship and recessions, or a downturn in some of the global economic indicators and key capital index. Some of the things that will preserve you and place you on the path of material wealth and prosperity is really connected to setting up your system of mercy. Okay. I'm going to take this question before we go on, and I'll try to keep it short. Abby says, I don't understand how to set up conditions for healing. Does that mean a system of rest and relaxation? Now, that's nice. You should have that. It's definitely important. And I actually will be speaking a little along those lines as one of the pillars I want to show you for 2023. But when we're talking about becoming a vanguard for your own healing, it's significantly around setting up the architecture that allows you to be healthy, wholesome, and heal from your pain, your grief, your regrets, your sense of shame or guilt, you see, or the things that have really broken your soul. I'm talking primarily about soul prosperity. I'm talking about soul wealth, you see, so that you're solid from inside out. And I'm also saying, don't only seek healing along the lines of emotional damage or emotional loss or emotional pain, but also seek healing along the lines of other realms of your soul, things around your mindset, you see, things around your identity, things around how you show up in relationships. Some people are constantly getting connected to emotionally unavailable people, and it's something about how you see yourself or the patterns you have adopted that continue to keep you just connecting with those who don't really care for you. So who could tell me, what was that teaching where I was showing you the 5 dimensions of your inner work, self-healing, self-evolution, etc.? What was that resource? Was it a general resource for Immerse, or was it just for the Mastermind? Where I was showing you the books, it was the Mastermind. Okay, I see. It was the Mastermind. So I might share that video. That's what we'll do. We share that video with everyone. Module 12 of the Mastermind. Okay, so that every person within the inner circle, and if you are listening, especially on YouTube, but you're not a member of the inner circle, who are you, please? Sorry, like how is that happening? How is that you? So they're going to share the link on YouTube. 100%, you should dive in. We still have this access ongoing. It's an investment you should definitely make for 2023. Anyway, it's really around seeking out the resources, the books, the counselors, the therapists, the inner circle or core sisterhood of friends, whatever, that really takes you on that journey to healing. And don't worry, in 2023, I will show you how to set up, how to cultivate an Eden-like system within your life so that healing also becomes an approach and an infrastructure that you take, okay? So we're still going to have this conversation. Don't worry about it in 2023, early on, in a more structured coaching fashion that will give you tools and tips and the technology that you require to be able to do that, because we're going to need it more than ever before. In fact, if I didn't have that condition of Eden set up in 2022, I might not be speaking to you like this, or even speaking to you, on this call, 100%. It was a very, very intense and interesting year. Anyway, the second thing around setting up your system of mercy, it's really creating a standardized structure. In fact, in 2023, I'm going to hire a manager for our fund across the different, expressions that I have for my systems of mercy, so that we can actually even begin to source for beneficiaries, of that fund. Currently, I work through churches, I work through community development nonprofits to seek out the people that are beneficiaries to the different parts of my fund: widows, young children that are sickly, newborns that have congenital diseases. And then I work with mission enablers, partnering with them for missionaries in the North. And then I work with churches to provide to widows, and I just started to see that it looks like, particularly for some religious organizations I've worked with, they are now becoming gatekeepers for that process in an unfair way. Do you understand? They're choosing the people that they like, and they're recycling some people. So I can see that I've got structure that has to even become more structured, because God is even blessing me more, and we have a larger fund in 2023. So yes, and we will always do a conscious change making. It's also a system of mercy that we've set up as an organization at Immerse Coaching Company that will always, and I want to thank you, especially. I want to just take that moment and just offer my gratitude as an interlude to this conversation. Every single person who has ever given to conscious change making, I want you to know you have a reward. You see, you are plugged into a system of mercy, and the reward is yours. And you're going to be able to lay hold on that. So lay hold on it, be bold, and don't just feel like, hey, this thing DDK is saying me, I've never been a part of, I've never done that. You've been a part of a system of mercy. So you can boldly say, Lord, remember my seed, remember my act of mercy, because it will speak. Okay. But 2023, if you don't want to get caught in economic hardship or recessions or the downturns that will be witnessed and reported about in that year, you have to set up your system of mercy. I don't know, Watchmen Prophetic Missions. Will that be Pastor Colade's outreach? Because I also partner with them, but I'm not sure I know their name. Okay, yes, that is a powerful mission outreach. I also give to they're called Watchmen Prophetic Missions. I didn't know that. I just had their account details, and we move system of mercy is, you remember I'm saying to you that you have to make that measure. So let me know in the chats if you already have things that make your heart beat, or that your heart beats for. Let me know if you already, oh, the network went off for a while. Is that so? Please let me know. Can you still hear and see me? It's hanging a bit. It's hanging a bit. Let's see what's happening with that. See, I'm back on that network. I wonder how I lost the other one.
Ladies, on the topic of systems of mercy, please share what causes you're passionate about, what people your heart beats for in the comment section.
You know what this net for a reason I don't understand. Yeah, it's stripped again. So we are constantly let me know in the chats. Can you see me? How does it sound on your side? Can you see me? You can? Okay. That's what we can do with it. It's a very unstable, network. We're just going to make the most of it till we round up. Okay. So let's see what we can do. And if it doesn't do well, we would explore maybe taking my video out. So I love it. I love what I'm reading about what your heart beats for. And the moment you can make that layering, by the way, setting up a system of mercy doesn't mean that you have to have a fund or you have to have an academic scholarship that you manage directly. It just means that you have to send your money on very strategic, merciful assignments. So the moment you know what your heart beats for, you start to check out for maybe nonprofits, organizations, ministries, partnerships or funds, that are mobilized in that direction of your interest. And you could just begin to send resource. And it's not even in the amount, it's in the consistency. Do you see? That's what really creates that change that you want to see. I'm going to add one more, just so that we go on into self-evaluation for next few minutes and start to close out. And then I will hold a member-only coaching call in January. When we get into that coaching call, I will be showing you the ways that you have to prepare, the ways that you have to enter 2023. There is a Vision in 2023 webinar. I will be focusing on what the trends look like for 2000. Thank you. The Sprout Woman sponsorship really, really is an act of mercy. It's a system of mercy. So at the Vision in 2022 webinar, I will show the trends, the mega trends, and the shift for the year. At the member-only coaching call, I will then show you the specific steps you should be taking. If I'm able to put it into the Vision in webinar, I'll make that addition. And then at the retreat, I'm going to go deeper on a lot of things that I would actually let you know about. I will give you a breakdown of what we'll cover in the retreat if you'd love to step into that. But I will spend January and February really pouring out in a way that helps you be very prepared for the year and offer you wisdom, so that you can really organize your life with the right insight. And I hope that you make the most of it. So let me make a third addition tonight, or an addition to the first two, for what will matter in the way. Yes, we're going to set that up. Bralede is asking about virtual access to the retreat. We're going to set that up. I just want to be sure that we can give our online attendees, a stunning experience. And with what we did at the VCAP retreat, I think that we might be able to achieve that. I think I've learned a few things that make the experience a lot better. So let's see what we can do with setting that up for sure. A third thing that I 100% would love to highlight to you at this time to keep your mind on is investments. I want you to start to think about yourself very differently when it comes to your finances. I want you to become adept and agile concerning your money. Yes, there is already a proposed time and date for both Vision in 2023 webinar and the retreat. And our team members will put the link up so that you can register for the webinar and register for the retreat. It's actually my best visioning event yet, because the things I've seen, they're too pristine. The precision is very stunning. So 100%, everybody should be there, you see. So I want to see you become more adept and agile when it comes to your money. I want you to think about your money differently. You have to heal from a consumer orientation when it comes to money. Do you understand this? And you have to heal from a subject orientation, i.e. master versus subject. You see, there are many people who feel so mastered by money that they don't even see themselves as being able to master money. Do you understand this? So you need the mindset and you need mastery when it comes to your money in 2020. Opportunistic in a positive way. You have to have your eyes on what could work. I can see that it's saying my internet is unstable again. So let me know if you can hear me still. Can you hear me? Okay, good. So you have to be opportunistic in a positive way when it comes to your money. You see, you have to continue to ask yourself, what arenas could I put my money into for high utility? In speaking about this, there are 5 things that my heart is burning to tell you, but I'm going to keep it to 3. On this third point, when it comes to money mastery, when it comes to being adept, that adeptness and agility concerning your finances. The first is you must become a money genius. And when I speak about being a money genius, again, it's even on multiple levels. But what I particularly want to highlight with that is you need to know where your money is going and you need to know where your money is coming from. You need to be a money genius. That's a first key layer on undergrowing that adeptness and agility as far as money is concerned. So you need to become a money genius. Now, money genius is actually multi-levels, but I'm sticking to this first dimension around knowing where your money is going and knowing where your money is coming from. If you don't have a reporting system that allows you to see the granular details of how you are spending every month, the key drivers of your expenditure, the big ticket amounts or the big ticket pillars of spending and the smaller ones. And you are not able to see that on a monthly basis. By the way, those of you who don't do it monthly, I have a very difficult assignment for you that you need before 2023 or early on in 2023. You actually have to go through your numbers for 2023. If you've not been doing it consistently, it will feel very stressful, but it's also a very strong dimension of intelligence that really opens your eyes to what's been happening to you financially. Many of you are a lot more wealthy. You're a lot wealthier than you actually know. And knowledge is power. Knowledge is actually a powerful thing. I know they say applied knowledge is power, but no, knowledge on its own is power. Just having clarity is the first level of power. You're like, what? How many of you have gone through your accounts for a year and you almost cried like, what? This kind of money entered my account, what? Yeah, you're looking at yourself in the realms of a few millions, and then you're looking at your account, you're seeing tens of millions. Excuse me, where did the money go? You see. So you need to be a money genius. You need to know where your money is going, you see. And then you're going to be able to plug the wastages. You're going to be able to see where you can, get some recoveries if you are creative and you play the game differently. It's really important. So you have to track your expenses, you have to set up your budget, you have to think about what's going on with my money. It's really important. You need to become a money genius. So where's my money going? You see, and you have to know all those pillars. And I have to say this. I will say it. Let me still drink some water in my mind about it before I say it, because it's a bit of a hard thing, but I have to say it because I love you. So you also then have to know where your money is coming from or where your money can come from. As at my last check earlier in the year, I had 23 distinct sources of income that I noted. And I'm not talking about aspirationally. I'm talking about pragmatically, meaning not the places where I believe money could come from, but where it is currently coming from. Total, I'm talking about regular lots. 23, right? And some of them, you can't even associate them with me. Do you see this? And some of them, you can't believe that I'll be doing that kind of thing, you see. So you have to know where your money is also coming from. You actually have to be a money genius, you must understand your streams of income clearly. Do you understand? Because if you don't know your streams of income, you won't know when there is a blockage in that stream of income. Sometimes a well becomes covered with debris and earth. Do you understand this? And if you are not a money genius, you will not be able to go back to that well and saying, this used to bring water, this used to bubble up with fountains. What's going on here? And sometimes if you look closer, you will see where the debris came from. You see where the earth came from. You see where the soil came from. And you're now going to be able to excavate and take them out. That's how we live very strategic, meaningful, powerful lives, okay? So number one, you have to be a money genius, okay? You must know where your money is going, where it's coming from, and you must know how to open up new portals. By the way, to be a money genius that opens up new portals, if you don't listen to things like my visioning retreats, and you don't sit in the room with me or join me virtually, you are not even going to know the opportunity drivers. It's when you understand the opportunity drivers for where the world is going and where the year is going. Do you understand this? That's where you will now see treasures in fields. Then you buy that field because you found a treasure there. Then you sit into that thing. Do you understand this? And it's really powerful. The second highlight I want to share with you when it comes to your money and, you know, investments, and the decisions that you have to make to expand possibilities in your life is you have to, how do I say this in the nicest way? You have to dissociate your finances from emotional decisions. Some of the givings that you have been doing are emotional. And you know the thing? Money, even at a spiritual level, responds to strategic utility. The highest returns that you earn on money is produced from strategic utility, not emotional decisions or emotional utility. Some of you are giving a lot to people, to some people, because you're trying to buy favor, or you're trying to buy acceptance. Some of you are taking up the bigger responsibility in your family because you have an unwise perception of your husband's finances or his ability. And it's a kind of dishonor, but you will not know. You think you're being a good wife, but you are dishonoring his ability to show up and put himself to the work. You are dishonoring his ability to exceed his current limitations. You are dishonoring his ability to convert his capacity to commercial value. Do you understand this? And you may feel a measure of pressure. And I want to tackle this thing very quickly, right? But I will not shout. I'm going to be nice. As you start to interact with coaching and mentoring, and you start to attend events, and you start to spend a lot of time on social media, and you see what your mates or people you admire are doing, you might start to perceive unlocking your next level. You might start to perceive, you might start to associate growth and next level life with making very significant and quick adjustments with your material environment. Now, because you are the one who has that vision and you don't have buy-in from your partner, who's your team member, you will begin to spend money on elevating your material outlook that you didn't need to spend, because you are meant to, elevating your material outlook is meant to be a product of a rising prosperity. And I hope that you will catch what I'm saying. So you might change your car, get an interior decor for your house, moved to a new estate and you're covering 80% of the rent. I hear my sound is going off again. I told you this internet is just to be managed today. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm glad. So you might get a stylist and you might start to invest a lot in a makeup artist, but you're not Oprah Winfrey. Do you understand this? You are not Oprah Winfrey. You are not a media lord who requires a certain outlook to be able to access next level contracts. I know perceptions power platforms, but everything can be done within reason. If you don't have the platform that pays you to elevate perception, you have to find a middle ground. So there are people who have moved out of Bagada to the island and they're renting. You're not seeing the tree. Thank you. You see? So you should go on YouTube and learn to do good makeup and buy good products. So you've left Bagada, apologies, and you've moved to, Ezra is like, why? You've moved to Parkview or Banana Island or Lekki One. You see, you didn't have to, because you have not materially qualified for that move. And I know I'm going to say things that may be, uncomfortable for even your religiosity and what you understand as faith, and fake it till you make it ideology. And now you are having to sponsor a level that you don't have confirmed capacity to do. The thing about shifting is sustaining it. It's not that anybody can buy that new car. I just revved up my Lexus and made her beautiful, and I just gave her I just touched up my Angelica, a nice makeover, solid, interior work and heavyweight, mechanical stuff. Changed the entire transmission and all of that. I'm telling you that I have spent on my Lexus what buys a car. A car, I'm not kidding. What buys a nice small car that people I love and know drive. Yes, I can do it. The thing about shifting your level is the sustenance of that level. Do you see this? So you've been inspired. You've attended a coaching conference. You saw how people turned up there. You see, thank you, Faye. Lifestyle inflation. Powerful. So there are many things in this in-between that we're going to address in the coming days properly. But women often use money to perpetuate damaging and crippling enabling in their marriage relationships. Very damaging tendencies to enable bad behavior in their relationships. In fact, I thought it was only in marriage, but I heard that the nonsense has even earned a PhD, that singles actually get a loan from their office for their fiancé, and then he breaks up with them. Then they spend 2 years paying from their salary. I'm like, who gave birth to this person that did it? Like, who are you? I hear that there are singles who buy real estate in the name of they and their. In fact, someone bought in the name of the person she wanted to get married to. I'm not kidding. And then he travels out on her scholarship, funded him to a master's program. He is married there. You don't understand. And he sent her a loan. He sent her an email about how she's been a blessing and that in the years ahead, he will pay back everything. But do you see this? I'm just like, who are you? Please guide me. When I was courting my husband, the first day he visited us, my mom was like, I should go into the kitchen and I should cook for him, and I was just looking at her like, she was like, please, I should go. She brought out a fork, and all of that. And we made a nice meal. He ate the meal and enjoyed himself. When we got back into the car, I was like, I'm not going to cook for you in this relationship. I won't cook for you. There are two ways we will eat. You will cook for me when I visit you. You are the bachelor. If I visit you in your house, and he was living with his cousin, a beautiful young woman who cooks well too, there will be two ways. You will cook when I come to you, or we'll go out to eat. That's how we will run the relationship. And I was one that made the pounded yam, because I used to make pounded yam every Sunday for my father. And every time I would be pounding, I would be like, when I get married, this is not the way that we will eat. It's 100%, because there's something called poundo yam. So I will be looking at the muscle and I will say, don't worry, you can do this. So I said that to him too, that pounded yam you ate is the only that you eat from me, just so that you know my reputation, you know my capacity. But that's it. If you ever want to eat pounded yam in our marriage, you will take both of us out. We'll go to nice solid buka, we'll eat it. Otherwise, I will continue with the soups. You love them, I'll do that. Then we will do poundo yam, or we'll use a pounding machine. You see, we'll use pounding machine because it even do the job better. Because it, just like Coach Eden is saying, which is exactly what I am saying, my purpose is not pounding. Right? So that's how we ate in the relationship. He cooked so much. So I forgive him that he can't cook. No. I think he cooked so much and now rebelled against it. Is have the, you see. So this one that I even hear that singles set up a canteen. It's a full-blown canteen. It's no longer a courtship, it's a canteen ship. I don't understand it. And that's why I will continue to say that if you don't fix your identity distortions, you are going to acquire nonsense. It will be like cobwebs. You'll be pulling things that should never have entered into your life. Do you see this? Am I saying it's wrong to cook in your relationship? I didn't say so. I just said in my case, that was what I determined was how it would be. There are people that take buses, they will cook, they'll put it in coolers. It will be pouring. The palm oil will be pouring in the nylon. They will drag that nylon, drop at bus stops to take to. I don't understand it. And I don't want to sound like a feminist because I'm not. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Some of these things, you acquire them culturally from a mom who didn't know better. So are you going to perpetuate oppression? I don't. Okay, let me leave the food matter, because if I even go deeper concerning my ideology about women who spend too long in the kitchen, you know, it would be as if I'm upsetting you. I've actually stopped cooking as a regular daily practice. Maybe in my case, I'm thankful that I have a mom who is a caterer. So we bulk order, do you see? And I have 2 days in the week that is my day to enter the kitchen and spoil my family. And it's even reduced since half year to 1. I don't have an intention to build my esteem around being a super chef. That's not my calling. Do you see? So there are stressors that women have, that they are the ones who facilitated it. Because from ab initio, they insisted that I am not fully secure in my identity. So I need my husband to perceive me as a superwoman. Don't perceive me as a superwoman. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Right? So let's center back so that we can round this up. On that second layer of the third point, right? I was speaking to you, or I am speaking to you about this enabling that you are creating, and you are becoming the primary breadwinner in your home. It's one of the greatest causes for women never entering into financial freedom and never being able to build for legacy. My mentors are saying this to me. You are beloved, that we can hear this. My men almost 70 are saying this to me. So please drop your defenses and don't feel insulted. Since you've heard me over the years, you should have come to trust me a bit, right? Go back and say, I don't like how DDK is sounding, and it's almost sounding like we should not be virtuous women. But what does she mean? Step back, and I hear my network is breaking again. I'm so sorry, guys. I love you so much. Can you hear me? It's back now. Okay. Okay. So just that trust, take it and go back and say, what does she mean here? And is there any part of my own relationships that I'm enabling? Guess what? It's not only in romantic relationships that we enable in emotional relationships. You are taking on work. I'm going to break this one down to you, and it's a level I will stop because it's too multidimensional, but I will stop at this one so I can move. Some of you are signed on to WhatsApp groups. Look, the moment you understand the time value of money, your life will change. The moment you understand time as a coefficient of money, your life will change. Why do you think I'm brutal about my calendar? Because I need to leave room for opportunities and I can access and things I can create that elevate my commercial value and prosper me. Impact is capital intensive. Yeah, that's why I'm brutal about my calendar. You're on WhatsApp groups that you have no business being in. You are volunteering for 4 mentors, you see? Because what you don't recognize about mentorship is that you know what you want from a mentorship relationship. Many times, mentors know what they want from that relationship too. If a person of value, you have a following, you are an emerging leader, your mentor is also looking at you to be able to partner with them to build their legacy. Who can share with me on this call? You've been in a mentorship relationship and it's like a full-time job. It's like a full-time job. I've consulted for my mentors. Look, when I was pregnant with my 3rd child, I was driving from Lekki to the mainland 3 times a week, consulting for my mentor, working on her business 3 times every week for free. I did it with joy and I did it with understanding because I determined that's how I wanted to serve. But I wasn't doing it for 7 people. Yeah, Alexandra is in my DM confirming it. She was living with me then. That was my life. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I would drive myself. I couldn't even afford a driver and I was pregnant. You see, I stood training them because they didn't know I was due. My stomach was not that big. I stood training them for hours on a Tuesday. And I gave birth a few days after. When they heard, they were scared, like, what was it premature? What happened? Full term, they didn't know because I needed to ramp up value while I'll be away on maternity leave. You really want to do this mentorship thing? You really want to serve, pour water on the one that has been raised over you? You really want to add value so that you can extract value? It's time consuming and demands will be laid on your expertise. But you don't figure that because of your identity distortions. You just want a sense of belonging so you can take a picture and put it on social media. Then you are now entrapped in things you had no business being entrapped in. Multiple groups, multiple events, weakening your capacity to be a money-making engine. You don't know it takes time. It's time consuming to sharpen your own genius, to understand trends, and be able to set up businesses that create value that you can earn from. You don't know it's time consuming to be an author of 21 books, to churn out valuable content that is worth being rewarded. Those hours you are on different WhatsApp groups, you are dissipating your capacity for wealth. Do you understand this? Just because you've not fixed your people-pleasing tendency, you are everywhere, you see. So it's really important. I will stop there. But those are enabling, you've been enabling bad behavior. And you are crippling your capacity to grow wealth. You see. And then the 3rd thing under that pillar when it comes to money is that knowledge game. It's that knowledge game. People don't read books. I used to be that way. I didn't used to read books about money and investments and, financial trends because they just felt so boring. And, there's actually a patriarchal stereotype that is undercover. Do you know that is a patriarchal culture undergirding men's affinity for finance-related knowledge and women's dissociation from finance-related knowledge? Do you know that? It's an African patriarchal culture. It's a coded way to keep women under. I'm telling you. Yeah, because men are associated with being the one to grow the wealth for the family and all of those things. Traditionally, you didn't really have a business dealing with money matters. He's the provider. So you're just in the kitchen, cooking and doing stuff. So how is it that you are now in a time where you are a 50-50 split partner, a 50-50 financial partner in your home, but you don't know anything about finances? So you're making it, it's always going out. You're consuming it. And you see, that has to change. And I don't want to hear, I don't usually understand it. Learn to understand it. You're a wise woman. You get, it's just like how there is also that cultural stereotype around parenting that it's the woman who is with the children. When we just had our first baby and my husband will carry my baby, the baby, the moment she's crying, he's going to be coming to me. I'll be like, I don't understand. No, carry her. No, comfort her, soothe her. And he would be like, no, now that's me, I'm a woman. And I said, no, we became a parent the same day. I'm a nurturer, giving, but we became a parent the same day. Soothe her. No, he'll be like this. And then he got the deal. And then he became the guy, the go-to guy for a lot of things when they were babies and growing up. The very same day, that same day, we became a parent the very same day. So I'm acquiring stuff, you're acquiring it too. Why can't you soothe that? She doesn't need breast. She just needs to be, carefully soothed and comforted. And she just needs a safe space. Provide it. You see. But that's how we were raised. It's a cultural thing. Let me tell you, if you're going to step into legacy leadership as a matriarch in the coming years, you're going to have to fight against your own indoctrinations. You're going to almost feel like, am I rebelling? You see, or you do it with wisdom. Because typically when they're bringing the children to you, you bring them back. When you collect them fast, they're crying, you'll be like, Daddy, Daddy. I love it. So you're going to have to grow knowledge. We are committed to that for you at Immerse Coaching Company. We're going to continue to add significant economic conversations, finance-related insights for savings and investments, and we're partnering. I still had a recent conversation with our partner. We're partnering with, a solid personal finance educating firm. And we hope that really adds value to how you're able to really strengthen your knowledge. Okay, so let me stop there. And I hope this has been useful. I'm sorry for the network challenges, but tell me what you've heard today. It was me screaming at you. That was yours. That you're like, okay, DDK, I hear. These particular ones are for me. What have you heard from the 3 pillars for how we should shape 2023 that you're saying, I'm definitely taking this or the sub conversations under the 3rd pillar that you want to take away with you? Shall I say, can you recommend some finance and investing books? So 3 big sources I want you to look to concerning finance in the coming year. Start with Smart Money Woman by Arese Ugu. Because it's storytelling, it's a good way to break your bias against finances. It's fun, it's simple, but it's really good. So start with Smart Money Woman by Arese Ugu. 100% also really go for The Millionaire Mind by Steve Harv Eker. 100% go quickly for that particular book. And then there is a series of 3 books by Bola Shokunbi that I 100% want you to actually read because they're going to give you the answers that you need. So when we are sharing the workbook for this session, we definitely can add the links to her books. And we are, you know, I've been in a few conversations with her team, and we see some possibilities along those lines. So yes, but definitely start with Smart Money Woman. There is a new book by my friend that you should also look out for. There's a book by Sholakwe of Harvest. What's the name of that book? She just launched it, but it's something around how women can build transgenerational wealth. Yes. So look out for Sholakwe's book. I think her surname is Akipelu, but I'm not certain at this moment. But search out Sholakwe of Harvest. Hervest. That's a powerful resource as well that will help you. Okay. I've had questions around Sholakwe Akipelu, fantastic, of Harvest. As a question around how can I fix my identity distortion, just go into the cleanse pathway of our learning platform, the Immerse School, an African Woman's Guide to Building Generational Wealth by Sholakwe Akipelu. You have to read it. I haven't started reading it, but I have it set for February 2023. So go for that. It's definitely going to give you answers, 100% big answers. And I can tell you that because, you know, I've been following her work, and we sat together at an event recently, and her mind is just beautiful. So on that question of how do I fix identity distortions, go to the resources on demolishing negative subconscious conditioning and then adopting positive subconscious conditioning. We have them in the Immerse School, and it will give you some of the answers to start with, okay? So we wanted you to 100% take a look at the year-end self-evaluation review, and that's what I'm closing on tonight. I can't take you too much into it because it's a retreat material. So I challenge you to 100% ensure that you go to this self-evaluation resource. It's a retreat companion. It has 10 components, and these 10 components are drawn from coaching over the years. August next year, it will be 9 years of Immerse Coaching Company, but 12 years of actively coaching. So this particular year-end self-evaluation is drawn from the wisdom I've acquired, observing what I can tell you are very significant parts for shaping how you enter a new year and how you close an existing one. So you're going to spend some time, and I am going to extract a leadership commitment from you today that you will go through this evaluation with those you love, even your own mentees and coaching clients before the year is over. Please put the link for downloading it again on the chats for those who haven't yet. So you must explore the pillar 1, God. You have to explore what that relationship has looked like for you in the course of the year. Pillar 2, goals. This one is extremely important because many times we start off the year setting goals, but we don't go through quarters exploring what we have really done with those goals across important areas of our lives. Pillar 3 is on growth. I think this one is extra special because I've found that every time I close my year exploring how I have grown, it gives me strong momentum and traction to keep growing and to keep building myself. And you know the thing about growth, many times it doesn't immediately have material correlatives like your finances and your sales, but it is radical evolution that powers rapid execution. That's what powers transformation that now has benefits to you and to those who love you. So you want to really check how you're growing in your thinking, your character, your work ethics. You want to really track your greatest positive transformations, okay? Pillar 4 is contributions, and this is where you're really checking for the impact you've made. And sometimes you might have to take surveys or run surveys to be able to really know what is working the most for people in terms of how you're serving. And you might have to ask for feedback from your bosses and colleagues within your career context to really know how you are contributing and creating value. At number 5 is relationships, and this goes without saying. You want to really check those who were your firelighters, those who were your firefighters, and your biggest relationship lessons. And I really always love to do this one where I'm asking myself, how can I be a better person in the next year? A better friend, a better work colleague, a better team member, a better employer, a better business partner, a better mentor, coach, leader, a better protege, a better wife, on and on that way. Routines is an unexpected pillar, but often really helps you draw lessons from the habitual patterns that could have made you win or made you not win in the course of the year. So you check out your daily and weekly practices, your lifestyle, and then you set up your preferred lifestyle for the coming year. We have experiences. This is where you're really looking at the things that became defining in the course of the year, whether good or not so good: travel, fun, loss, discoveries, a new language, weight loss, got married, moved to a new city, had a baby, all of that. Miracles you didn't even expect, you see. On and on that way. Energy and emotions. I love this one very much because it helps you see where you are and if you're limping, and it helps you really pay attention to soul prosperity. At number 9 is money, and I have some powerful questions to help you really go through that. Number 10, mistakes, a surprising inclusion as well, but I find that the way to accelerate wisdom in your life is very, very connected to really uncovering what you didn't do right, what you underutilized or mismanaged, opportunities you lost, mistakes you made, decisions that weren't well thought through. And then you can ask yourself how you could do better going forward. So I just want to inspire you to 100% use the tool to prepare for 2023. And I will definitely see you in 2023 by the grace of God. As we close out today, tell me the one thing that you've heard me say today and you feel like I could have done this differently. In that in the spirit of vulnerability and talking about learning from my mistakes, tell me one thing that you could have done differently. The one thing, the number for me, but the one thing I could have done differently is I could have asked for more help. You know, when I was struggling this year, I could have asked for more help. And I think one reason that I didn't was I have a natural practice of, you know, charging through situations with wisdom and believing that, you know, I'm going to get where I want to get to and I'll be fine. So, of course, I had an inner circle and a core that I definitely leaned on a lot. But I look back and I see that I could have even just been getting flowers and asun and spa dates, you know. So sometimes I think about support in very big strategic ways, but sometimes the soul is just happier by even the littlest things. So the kind of things that I waded through, I could have just been, I have too many people who love me so much that I could have just been, you know, leaning into that support a lot more. That's something that I definitely could have done differently. But I have a lot to share with you next year about how to come through anything. And it's part of what I'm actually teaching at the Visioning Retreat. I have a full-blown methodology that God has shown me for triumphing adversity and winning in the face of odds. Okay, but let me read from you as we close out. Managing my finances better. And it was said I had enabling money issues in my home. So good. Look at that. I could have managed my time better, managed my money better in my home. Well done. I could have managed my resources better. Palumi says, I was too emotional with my finances, affected me so much, I'm in debt. I'm sorry to hear that. TFS says, the one thing I could have done differently is how I spent money this year, from my mom's burial I just let go of my restrictions. Wow. And I understand how, that could happen. Grief can make you just drop your barriers, because you now want to, you just have a sense like, oh my God, people are not here forever. I need to show more love and all of that. So I understand that. Chinere says, I could have been a better steward of my time. I see a lot of finances issues here. I could have done better with my finances. Could have been a better steward of my time and skills. The one thing I could have done better was gain better knowledge on money matters. So good. Financial management, tracking my money. I could have done better with scheduling, Lara says. Bukola says, I could honestly have managed my money better. There was a lot of emotional giving. I didn't even talk about church. There's emotional giving on that church level. We didn't get a chance to look into that. Your most strategic giving, I'll teach you that. I don't want to open up a new masterclass. You have to learn how to give for the highest impact when it even comes to kingdom and ministry and church. I'm telling you. Okay. Money. Okay. My time better and delegated my areas of weaknesses. I took on projects that I didn't have capacity for. Wow. Mary Blessing said I could have done better with the utility of time, energy, and focus. That my trials. So good. I was restless and quick to run on a word from God. Wow. Temitayo says I could have trusted God more. His words came to pass and I was just dazed all the way. Congrats on your wedding. It was glorious. I could have started my business, Kenny. Well done. Oluwaseun says, I could have had an earlier introduction to emotional agility. Wow. Well done. I self-criticized a lot this year and prioritized other people's emotions over mine, says Yehuda. Well done. I see that you're drawing from that and you can definitely do better. Tony says, I could have paid more attention to healing thoroughly and not managing emotions. Yes, I could have put more focus on strengthening my identity. I doubted myself and it almost pushed me to seek into validation-seeking moments. Oluwakorede says, I could have cared better for myself and paid attention to my healing. Well done. Well done. I could have managed my time and finances better. I could have been more intentional about documenting my journey. I could have managed my time better and managed my relationships better. Shola says, I could have been more consistent with my system of mercy. I am so proud of each of you. Lady Bodam says, I could have managed my time much better and managed my commitments better as well. I could have managed my finances much better too. Well done. Chinyere, I love this one. I could have created better boundaries. So you need Bralade's 2 books, and I'm sure they're going to put the link for you. You need our 2 books very quickly. By the way, all these things that I was talking about, enabling in the marriage relationship, you really need the Tale of Two Wives. The thing is too deep. The uncovering is too high. It's too deep. Every wife should read that book. It's too good. It's too good. She didn't write it. It was written through her. It's too much. You see. I just says I could have invested time and with deliberately looking for volunteers. Well done. I says time and money for her and then starting her healing journey a lot earlier than she did. Abisola says it's money. Miracle says it's skills and ability to budget properly. I could have acted on opportunities when I got them. Ijoma says, well done to you all. I am proud of you. Definitely register for the webinar. Definitely invest in the retreat. I'm in Lagos, I'm in Abuja, and I'm in Seychelles. So make sure that you find me one of those places. Make sure that if you don't live in any of these cities and you can't travel, you want to be there virtually. I didn't open up virtual access before, but I will do that now. Okay. The author of The Tale of Two Wives, I'm sure she's going to put a link for you soon, or someone on her team. It's Bralade of the Boundaries Movement. You have to read that book. You will not even know you are enabling until you read it, even those of you who feel like you're not. So you can get The Tale of Two Wives over there. The link has been shared. It's breathtaking. I wrote the review. Actually, you should start from the review. Bralade, is that correct? You should read the review as well. It's really good. Okay, thank you for this time. I love you. I'm proud of you. Make sure that you register for the webinar, you join the retreat, you take your self-evaluation assessment before the year's over, and I will see you January of 2023. Enjoy your holidays and putting you back in the hands of Faye O, the face and voice of Immerse. Thank you so much for your time. Faye, over
Thank
to you.
you.
Close up tonight.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Tonight was powerful. Appreciate everything that we learned. Appreciate all the very salient points. And I knew that the one about investment and money was a big hit for many people. Thank you. Ladies, be safe. Thank you to DDK in the comments as we close out tonight. This afternoon. Thank you so much. All right. So that's it. We won't stay any longer here than we need to stay. Please register for the webinar, register for the retreat. Someone please help put the link to the visionary retreat in the chat. Please register and please look out for additional information, especially about the retreat in your email. I know there are people still waiting for some more specifics, so please look out for that. Thank you for spending time with us this evening, this afternoon. We wish you a wonderful, 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 wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful new year. We will see you in the new year. If you are part of the Immersive Circle, you already know that we are learning on a self-serve level for the next couple of months. If you're not, like DDK said, who are you? Why are you not part of us in the Immersive Circle? What are you really doing? We appreciate you. Thank you for spending time with us this evening. Have a wonderful Christmas, and we will see you in the new year. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy new year. Love you so much. Bye. Good night, good night. Good night, everyone. Thank you. Good night.